Welcome back to the Outdoor Report, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. The man, the myth, the legend. Trey Reid is back from a wonderful trip.
I'm back, man.
How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm good. I'm better than I've been in
You look
weeks.
tan, you look great. You look
It was
great.
a wonderful trip. Great to recharge the battery.
Absolutely. Well, hey, we're going to jump right into it, man. I love talking about this. It's never too early to talk a little deer hunting, as we love to discuss.
This time of year, it always seems weird that we're talking deer hunting in June, but if you follow closely game and fish stuff, you know this is the time you apply for wildlife management area deer permits. Now, Uncle Jim may have brought that up over the last couple
we talked
weeks.
fishing. We only talk fishing.
Only
yeah.
fishing. Well,
only
so here's the short of it. You got 2 weeks left to apply for one of those wildlife management area deer permits. And so if you're unfamiliar, every year in June, it actually goes to July 1.
Gotcha.
So you got one extra day after June. But that's the application period. Online, agfc.com. There is a $5 application fee. If you don't draw, you don't get the money back, but it's just a processing fee, basically. And so the reason we do these is, like, in the past, before we had these managed hunts, like, most of the hunters show up to 2 or 3 areas that they know are like where the big deer are, right?
Oh,
so to manage that and like to help us manage the deer herds, we've gone to this permit system on many of our wildlife management areas. So here's another cool thing about it, Hayden. You can go to agfc.com. It's right there on top of the homepage where you click on that link. We've even got a spreadsheet with your odds.
Oh, sweet.
Like how many, now it's not going to necessarily be exactly that, but like how many people applied for a certain area last year. Some of the areas, like say there's 50 permits available, only 40 people apply, you're almost guaranteed to get one there. And so may not be your first choice, but maybe put that in as your second choice and you may have a good chance of drawing one of these highly coveted permits.
Absolutely love it. July 1st.
July 1st is the deadline, 11:59 p.m. So about 2 weeks left, less than 2 weeks.
A little less than 2 weeks now, so make sure you get on it. Kind of weird to know it's summertime, but make sure you know that date. Also, speaking of looking down the road as well, gator season, we all know and love here in the state. October.
Our late September, second half of September.
Year,
our application period for that starts July 1.
Okay, there we go.
But what I want to talk about today is any landowners out there that have like nuisance gator problems. Trying something different this year.
Okay.
Where, I mean, our gator hunt will be similar to the way it's always been managed, both a public portion and a private lands portion, but we've encountered a lot of landowners that like maybe have gators that they don't want, like in a pond or something.
City of Sherwood call you anytime?
Right, yeah.
Just kidding.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, just kidding.
No, so sometimes they don't necessarily want to go hunt it themselves, because they could get they could hunt it on a private land in an open zone. So what we want to do is try to help them out.
Yeah.
And by helping hunters out, like everybody wins. So if you're a landowner and you've got a nuisance gator out there, until Monday, you can basically apply to have a permit hunt on your property. Now, Game and Fish will handle all the details. We'll select the hunters, and you can tell us how many people you're willing to have, or whatever exclusions may apply. I mean, it's up to you. You're the landowner, but a really new approach we're taking.
It's pretty cool though, man.
No, it is. I mean, because those landowners.
A lot of folks don't want to mess around with a gator.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a 9-foot gator out there, but I don't want to go hunt.
Right.
I don't
let me
with
call
it,
somebody.
Give somebody an opportunity to do so. So you can go to agfc.com. Again, we're right there on top of the home page. You'll see the form to fill out.
I love when it's a win-win for everybody.
It is. It's kind of like those dove hunts and W rice hunts where Game and Fish leases a field from somebody, a farmer, and then conducts a draw for permits, and the public gets to access some great private land. So kind of the same principle, taking it to alligators.
Getting it taken care of business for you. I love it. Well, and this too, we talk about our golden tickets on elk season, where you draw those permits up in Jasper every single year, man. Elk season. I just think it's one of the more fascinating hunts we have here in the state, and I love when we get to talk about it.
It really is. I mean, they are a majestic animal. That's the adjective you hear most often, like they're majestic, but they are. They're huge. They grow 700, 800, 900 pounds for the big bulls, but you can see them in Boxley Valley, over in Richland Valley, a lot of other places up there, but here's the thing to know, Hayden. Next weekend, and I'll remind you again next week on the Outdoor Report, but it is the Buffalo River Elk Festival, Friday and Saturday.
Man, it snuck up.
I know. Last weekend of June, where'd the month go? Well, I know where mine went.
I know where yours went. There we go.
So it's coming up, but it represents the last opportunity, because you had to, much like the deer hunting permits, you had to apply during the month of May for elk permits online, but 3 left. and you have to sign up there in Jasper on Friday. I think it starts at noon Friday.
Okay.
And then all day Saturday. I think we cut it off at 4 o'clock in the afternoon because at 5 o'clock we'll draw 3 names.
Got to be present.
You have to be there when I call the name at 5 o'clock, and I'll be the one calling the name. I'm emceeing the draw. You know, we don't do the squirrel cage draw for the online permits. Last year was the first year we didn't do that. Just to be in line with the way we do all the other ones. It's a randomized computer draw. But those 3 on site, we actually shake the squirrel cage up. One of Miss Buffalo River Elk Festival pageant winners will reach down, and I'll call the name and make 3 people happy and probably about 850 unhappy.
Well, hey, there are 3 people storming the stage, yelling out, hey, we love to call them those Willy Wonka golden tickets.
It is a golden ticket, man. I mean, I think we've got 16 or 18 elk permits this year. May just be 15. It really is. It's like winning the lottery, man. It's like winning the lottery, Hayden.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Before we let you go, though, I want to say big congratulations, outgoing commish.
Yeah, Anne-Marie DeRamus is her last meeting to preside over was Thursday here in Little Rock, and had a little going away party for her Wednesday night. Now her term officially goes through June 30th, but with this past week being her last meeting, just wanted to give her a shout out. I hate bringing this up, but it is a fact. She's the first woman to ever serve a full 7-year term on the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, and so it is a bit historic to celebrate her.
First of many soon.
Hopefully so.
Yeah, we love that.
Yeah.
Man, absolutely. Congratulations. What, 7-year term? Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And it has been, feels like 7 years since we saw this guy last. He is back, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you worry about that. And remember, key dates, agfc.com. Really easy to go up and make sure you got everything covered.
Absolutely, Hayden.
Love it, man. Good
Thank
to see
you, brother. Good to
Welcome
see you,
home.
man. Thank you, brother.
Glad to be back. Remember, you can find all this great information, agfc.com, thv11.com, and now that he is back, you can watch him anytime on demand, THV11 Plus.